Hello again, everyone. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing today? Hope this video, like every other video, finds everybody doing well. And if you're not doing so well right now, I hope you're feeling better real soon. Hey, listen, there is something I'd like to mention to you today. I'm showing you a symbol, once again, of this little bit of a light. And this light serves as a symbol of an inspiration. You know, there are many things that one can try to do to earn a little extra cash from the comfort of your own home. And since they've been around so long now, sometimes people sort of forget about it because there are so many of the new platforms that are wonderful out there. But you could always go back to the tried and true ones that were first your friends back in the day. One such would be CRAIGSLIST, which is really a wonderful option, and it is totally for free. But what I want to mention to you today has to do with writing a powerful ad for any of the platforms, okay? And I like to write in my spare time, but one of the best things that I could advise anybody to do that's creating an ad for CRAIGSLIST or eBay, keep your titles short, sweet, to the point, powerfully eye-catching, okay? It's pertinent to what you are trying to sell, okay? Where you become elaborate is in the description box. That's when you get to ramble on and on and on. A lot of people make the mistake of making their titles so long that the person viewing the ad gets bored and wants to abandon the cause, and many times they'll skip over a really good ad. The other thing is take really good pictures. Take that time if you're eBaying or selling on any other platform types like that. Take good pictures. That involves a little bit of time. You don't have to necessarily have the greatest camera, because I convey my messages to you from a simple smartphone every single day. But the trick is to keep your background as light as possible. For example, let's say you're selling a camera on eBay, for example. Put behind you a lot of white in the background to make the object that you're selling pop, so to speak. Take your time to do that. It doesn't cost money. It just costs a little bit of effort when you're first getting started out. And speaking of side hustles you can consider, okay, ever think about becoming a notary public? How many times have you needed a notary public in your life, and you say to yourself, you know, gee, maybe I ought to do this in my spare time? And yes, you can make money doing that. That's one thing that a lot of people overlook. Here's another thing that people overlook. Would you ever decide to marry people? What? Yes, in some states you can actually do that just with simple qualifications. Look that up, and every day's a party. When you're marrying someone, it's always a positive, upbeat experience to deal with. I have actually contemplated that one myself. Hey, and don't forget event planning. If you like to throw parties at home all the time for yourself, why not make it a business? Are you creative? Can you help people like run a budget plan, if you will, for a nice personal event in their life, like you know, a sweet 16 or whatever? Start small and then you grow. Just don't close off your options. I saw something really interesting on the Living on a Dime channel yesterday, and it really reminded me of how we look at things in the middle of their awesome videos. And by the way, get over to that channel if you have never done that yet. Living on a Dime. They're soon changing their name. I believe it's going to be called Living on a Dime to Grow Rich, if I'm not mistaken. But for the moment, it's Living on a Dime. Get over to that channel, because they mentioned something about once their child was like 12 years young, and it was in terms of saving into a piggy bank. Most people give somebody a little jar. This kid wanted a big jar, big jar. I believe their oldest child, BJ. And it was so inspiring. The idea was, at a young age, the child thought bigly. Thought bigly at age 12. Here we are, some of us 30, 40, 50 years old, and we're still thinking teensy-weensy. We got to break that mindset. So in this Light of Inspiration video, hey, the world is your oyster, no matter what your age. Just consider what works for you. And yes, you could do everything except the marriage thing, I guess, from the comfort of your own home. And in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City, and Jan from New York City saves money and wants to be a bit of an inspiration today. If you're going to write an ad, write a powerful title and then get very clear and honest in your description, and you will see the sales come in. Have a great day.